We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Look at you, giving my hometown some love. Respect to the Queen City. It's going to be a big-time game tonight. Let's see who's ready to play on the floor.
You are a king in those parts. You never forget where it all began. And we're ready to start this one at midcourt. Durant lets it fly with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
I'm giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Beverly's shot no good. To Irving. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly in a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Jumper's good. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Off the mark. Trouble getting the ball across half court. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It's a 5-second violation. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, 5-second violation. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
5-second violation. George. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. George, oh, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
To Dinwiddie. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Dinwiddie from long range. His first effort off the mark. Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 4. Good start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
5 more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Slipping in for
Irving with the basketball. Down by 15. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Paul George, that's now 4. He hasn't missed. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George on fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Gets it in the left corner. 4-3. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
4-2.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Here's Irving into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
The assist from number 13, Paul George.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Beverly into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Paul George swats it. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Durant. And it's rebounded by Green. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Clippers have the basketball. And a nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Mo Harkless gets the two.
This just blows my mind. The lane was so open. It almost looks like the offense was trying to make the layup even more difficult than what it was. They look bored out there.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
To Durant. Fires the three. Kevin Durant. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
George. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
KD with the rock. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Ferocious slam inside. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Fires the three. Oh, it took a while, Jay, but he hits his first 3 of the game here tonight.
Yeah, couldn't really get one to fall in the first quarter, but he stayed the course and did a good job of squaring his shoulders to the basket.
PG lets it fly. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Paul George, great pass to set it up. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Durant. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Irving. For 3, you know Kyrie. 0 hesitation. Buries it for 3.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Harkless to Beverly. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Stepping in for the Brooklyn Nets.
Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Durant. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Jordan. Beyond the arc for three. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Durant across the timeline. Down a bundle. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Paul George able to recover with the block. Leonard.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
And he finishes at the rim.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down 3s at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
And they call the foul. Felt a breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Leonard to Beverly. Eight-second violation. It's going the other way. Substitution being made in this one. George knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body controls everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Got it. To Irving. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
To Jordan. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Williams. A pass stolen by the Nets. To Dinwiddie. The feed stolen away. To Williams. Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. Irving. To Jordan. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Jordan. Five on the shot clock. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Harkless. To Jordan. Shot clock violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 7, Kevin Durant.
George That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Irving. And it's George there for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Beverly. To George. Has a chance. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Jordan goes to the left side. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
And the finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for the Nets, number 12, Joe Harris.
4-3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
A lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly. To Leonard. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you gotta be you.
And he hits.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Dinwiddie. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Jordan. Great dish to set it up. Goes to the right side. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys down big. To Paul George. Runner here won't go down. Can't miss those. George, the hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 00.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
George, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. George, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
That's it, baby. I got ball.
Rocking the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Straight on three. At the buzzer, it's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. Our crew, I'm Ed Cohen, saying so long for now. This has been a presentation.